You would think that by now, people would learn that filming yourself committing a crime and bragging about it online to thousands of people is not the best idea in the world, alright? Not super wise. But no, they don't learn. They never, ever learn. Ever. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Tom Dark channel. I'm your host, Tom Dark, and in today's video, we are talking about two YouTubers who are going to jail, boys and girls. Yes, they are going, they're getting locked up, they will be facing the wrath of Tyrone Big Dick. And there's nothing that we or their fans or anyone can do about it. They're going away for sure. Alright, you know what, I may have exaggerated just a bit, just a tiny bit for entertainment value, okay? We spread a little misinformation. I'm correcting it, okay? I'm a nice guy. I'm correcting it right now, okay? They are going to jail, but it's in Europe, so they'll probably get to, like, play Call of Duty and bang OnlyFans girls all day. They'll be eating, like, 5-star meals. They'll have soda delivered to their room whenever they want. So they're gonna be totally fine. Anyway, let's get into the news. Porsche drivers sentenced for speeding at more than 100 miles per hour in YouTube video. Timur, I'm not even gonna try to say that, and David Murray, both 30, drove from their homes in Scotland to North Wales in March last year to record footage for a YouTube channel. You know, I am a pretty young guy. I am young, I admit. A little boy even to some. But as I get older, I realize that, like, age really means nothing in terms of maturity and how dumb someone can be. Like, both of these guys are 30 years old. They are driving a Porsche, so clearly they have some money, right? They figured that out a little bit in some regard. And despite that, they woke up one day and decided that it would be a good idea to film themselves speeding. Like, driving recklessly, going way over the speed limit. And you can't even downplay it, right? Like, it wasn't speeding a little bit. They were going over 110 miles per hour consistently. They really wanted to risk it all for this dumb YouTube video. So basically what happened with these guys is that they were in Europe and they were driving from Scotland to Wales, two places that basically don't exist as far as I'm concerned. And they wanted to film themselves driving really fast on this road, and they decided to kind of film a Top Gear style parody vlog video because they are Brit bongers or whatever, so they're obsessed with Top Gear. And in this video, they would basically drive this car and show themselves getting it up to top speeds so that you can see it go faster and faster, you know? You get an impressive, cool, shiny sports car. It kind of looks like a spaceship, looks like it could take off at any moment, and so you decide you want to make it go fast. And the whole meme of the video, at least according to what the news has said and the clips they have, I can't actually find it on YouTube anywhere for some reason, but the whole meme of the video is basically that they're going really fast and passing other cars, and they just want to see how fast they can go on this abandoned road. It's an entertaining premise to audiences, right? People like to see cars go fast. Obviously, they thought it would pull some crazy views, but evidently it backfired a little bit. In the video itself, they don't get pulled over or anything, they don't crash in general or cause a huge disturbance to anyone, other than the fact that they're breaking the law. They do pass a bunch of cars really quickly, and I mean, you know, they are driving a little recklessly, but it's not that bad. It's not like 1000% egregious, which is probably why they didn't get that much time. And everything within this video went off without a hitch as they were making it. They had no legal issues at the time, nothing like that. But after the video was posted, where they commit a crime, they really ran into some big legal issues. Somewhere along the line, someone reported them to the authorities for going 116 and like a 65, and then the police got involved, and now they're facing a little bit of incarceration right now. They were sentenced. Both were given 8-month sentences, suspended for 12 months, and both of them, being the YouTubers, pled guilty to dangerous driving. They cut corners and drove on the wrong side of the road, the court was told at a sentencing hearing. The pair's footage of their driving was uploaded to YouTube, where a Greater Manchester police inspector spotted it and reported it to North Wales police. In the video, played in court, it shows the men talking about having found the greatest road in the world, and discussing the temperatures of their tires and brakes after driving at high speed. "Tell me that was not the greatest road you have ever seen in your life," one of these men said. "That was incredible." I mean, they really enjoyed it, right? They really enjoyed making this video. They really bragged about it. They had the time of their life. I'd imagine watching it back in court was not the funnest thing in the world, having to explain that to a bunch of, like, old British people, or Scottish people, yeah, they're in Scotland. In mitigation, the court heard Murray was aware he had done the stupidest thing he has ever done in his life. You got that right. It was told he had brought some shame on his family, and his enthusiasm for cars had gone. Both men have now sold their Porsches. One of them, the court heard, was used to keeping hundreds of people safe in his job as a plane pilot. So it's not like they're, like, you know, career criminals, they're not terrible people. Obviously, they don't seem evil or anything, just kind of dumb. They made a dumb decision. They wanted to relive their youth a little bit, so they decided to speed and film it. I'm sure we've all been on the highway, those of us that can drive anyway. I'm not encouraging this, right? But, you know, many people, when they see that no one's around that's gonna screw with them, no one's around that's gonna cause any issues with them, they get in the left lane because they want to get to where they're going a little faster. And even though that speed limit says 65 or 70, you go 85, all right? Because fuck it, why not? Who's going to stop you? But the real fatal error it appears that they made, and this was even noted in court, is that they decided to film it for their YouTube channel and post it publicly. Definitely a very stupid, foolish thing to do, especially in Europe where they don't fuck around with stuff like that.
Margaret Thatcher's dead. Ding dong, the wicked bitch is dead. It's a shame the bitch didn't die 87 years ago. It's a shame that the IRA didn't kill the bitch.
Honestly, if they were in the United States, then they might have just been fine as long as the footage was old and they didn't try to draw like a ton of attention to the fact that they were speeding. But in the video itself, the entire point is that they were going over the speed limit. They were doing crazy, reckless stuff, so this is kind of expected, right? His actions were described as being down to misplaced enthusiasm. He was said to be extremely appalled at his own behavior, and his actions that day had been extremely out of character. The judge said, "The aggravating factor is the filming of the driving. It may not have been your intention to encourage others to come to Snowdonia and drive in a dangerous manner, but that's really what you did." As well as their suspended sentences, they were given 18-month driving bans, must sit extended driving tests, and carry out 200 hours of community service. They were each ordered to pay £689 costs and a victim surcharge. Outside court, the CPS's Andrew Warman said, "The two men showed a complete disregard for the safety of other road users, which could have had devastating consequences. They treated these public roads as if they were a private racetrack, and it's fortunate that nobody was seriously injured." So yeah, they're not bad guys, they just made some dumb decisions. They are going to jail for some time. I mean, 8 months, no matter where it is, even if it's in the nicest jail in the world. That's still 8 months of your life that you get ripped away from you. You can't work, you can't see your friends, and it's not like they're going to be sentenced to the same exact cell, right? They're probably not going to hang out with each other, not going to get to hang out with their buddy, their partner in speeding. So let this be a lesson to anyone planning on driving like a maniac. Firstly, don't go 116 miles per hour. That's probably part one. And part two is don't film it and brag about it on your YouTube channel. As I said in the opening to this video, like that is just practically begging to be caught doing something, creating a public documentation of it, of your own accord. Filming it and posting it, never the wise thing to do. If you're going to commit a crime, not that I support that, okay, I'm a nice law-abiding guy, but if you are an aspiring one, don't be a dumbass and film it, for the love of God. Or else YouTubers like me are going to have to make videos about you on the internet, making fun of you and discussing your stupidity. Oh, and I guess there's like legal consequences, you know, court, jail, shame, all that stuff. I mean, who really cares about that, honestly, right? Doesn't really matter. Being made fun of online is clearly way worse than any, and I mean any jail time. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. Thanks for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, then be sure to leave a like. If you disliked it, then leave a dislike on the video. And hey, drop a comment down below giving me, your host, Tom Dark, your thoughts on all of this. And I will see you all in the next video tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm British. How'd you know? So you're British. Name every tea brand. British people, when they hear an American person say chips instead of crunchy munchy snack bite delight.
Bye.